If you're just showing up, skip to the 25-minute mark. So we can finally get into the discussion when Tony decides to show up. Yeah, skip to the 35-minute mark. Freedom 35! Woo! So anyway, we're live here. I don't think we have anybody in here yet, but I'm gonna go on my channel here on the computer over here. We're gonna get her hooked up. So hang tight. Let's see here. My channel. Bam. Live on here. There we go. Turn the volume down. Make sure the volume's turned down. Hang on. Do this a second. Yeah. Can't have the volume up. It'll re-echo through. What's going on? I got a few people in here. Stephen Paulson, trucking with T-Bone. T-Bone's going to join me in here in a few minutes. He's taking care of backing into a dock right now. Yeah, right. No, man, no. I'm just coming in, man. I want to talk about GP Transco because I've been here a year, well, over a year now. We haven't really taken the time to do a YouTube video about it or even go live about it. Me and Tony have been live a couple of times discussing, some things about the company. But man, we've had some changes in the last couple of months that have done nothing but improve the company even better. So, and like I said before, we've done these live feeds to discuss this stuff and bring in like our marketing director and everything, so he can actually hear some issues that we might have, and then we've discussed it across the company in our private Facebook group and things like that, and it's really set off. I mean, it set off some changes to make some adjustments. I think they really looked into some things we talked about before, and that right there, man. I mean, in itself, if a company goes out of their way, and one thing when you're at the headquarters, you're walking around mingling, and there's no like barrier in between corporate and the driver. It's just a laid back environment. Everybody takes care of you. Things are good, man. I had my truck, had a truck issue, but it wasn't. I honestly think it was some faulty parts from the very get go, because this truck's always had a little pull to the, more than a little pull to the right. Then it was lined up, but it still just kicked off to the right, even like without a trailer. It was kind of weird, but it turned out to be a bad kingpin, and the tie rod. All that stuff was messed up. You could feel a small little shake in the steering wheel. But what got me is I could feel just a weird kind of play in it, and I could tell something wasn't right. And my instincts were right. I took it in, had it looked at. They realized the tire was actually loose when they lifted it off the ground. So took care of that, got that fixed and everything. So is Tony? Hang on a second. Let me see here. Let me put that copy to clipboard. Copied. Okay. Let me see if I can do that. I'm trying to post that in the chat here. Can I even comment like this? Let's see. Guest. If I guess, it says copy to clipboard. Copy to clipboard. Copy. Okay. The problem is, where is my chat area? Let me flip this sideways. Just one second. I don't see my chat area to chat back. That's the problem I'm having here. Um, Thanks for bringing the facial hair back. I'm trying, man. No, man, I got rid of it. I just like, I don't know, man. Like having it that long and being on the road, like unless you can like really take care of your skin every single day, especially with me, my skin dries the out really bad, and like I was getting like really dry skin under it, and I got tired of it one day, man. It's just I shaved it all off. I've done it before, and I'll probably end up doing it again one day, so it ain't no big deal. I cannot comment through here. Oh man, hang on a second. I'm gonna copy this. Give me just a second. I'm gonna copy this link and I'm gonna post it. Let me see about this lady. I can put that up. That way people can see that. It's like it won't let me, it don't give me a place to type messages in, even though I'm hosting it. I should have just did it on my computer through the hotspot, but this is fine. I'm gonna give me just a minute. I'm gonna get this link up. I'm gonna type it in on my other computer so I can post it. Um, it's not a really hard one. Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna post this in the chat, everybody. If you just give me a second. HTTP is, you get the semicolon. Gotta type this out exactly right. Let me make sure. Okay. Hmm. Okay. And the last part of it is U3. U3. KK. HDGG. I got to make sure I get this pen completely correct. GGTN. Okay. All right. Now that should be in the chat. So there you go. I think that should get anybody in. Now it should let me know if guests want to come in. So anybody want to give it a shot? I'm gonna go through here real quick and say hi to everybody who all's in here I see so far. Stephen Paulson, welcome to the chat. Trucking with T-Bone is hopefully wanting to come in as soon as he gets done. Does the chat work? Logic Neo. Oh my. Truckers for Life. Hello. Trucker for Life. Sorry. Aaron, Ryan Smith. What's up, buddy? I'm glad to see you back on YouTube, man. You've pretty much kind of gave me that motivation back a little bit too. What is this? Keep telling me a playback error. Try that again. I got the chat running over here, but for some reason it won't play the video. I was just kind of wanting to see the stream. I mean, as long as the stream's coming out, find everybody. That's cool. We got like 14 people in here. That's pretty good too. If anybody that's in here, hello. If anybody that's in here hasn't seen me and Trucking with T-Bone's TikToks, y'all can go over and TikTok and check us out on what our usernames from here. His is Trucking with T-Bone and or T-Bone Truck. If you type that in, you'll find it. And mine's of course Red Monkey Trucking. What's up, Truckers Coach is in here. What's going on, Truckers Coach? Why did I cut the hair off? I kind of explained that a minute ago, man. It was just the fact of like I not being able to like really take care of my skin like on a day-to-day basis like that was really tough on my skin and just got dried out. And everybody, here comes T-Bone should be in. What's going on, buddy?
Let me get this trailer off. I got to unhook and all that good shit.
Oh, don't you love that stuff? Everybody, this is Trucking with T-Bone. He also works here at GP Transco. That's one reason we're doing this live stream tonight. We're going to talk about some stuff that has changed over here that we haven't really had a chance to really discuss too much. Actually, it's been before. The last time I was going to go live was before Country Time passed away. And sometimes you don't realize, there's some good, he was a good dude, man, and things can fucking change real quick. Excuse my language, but I think everybody in here can agree with me on that one. You don't take life for granted at all. It's tough, but, we all move on. We live our lives. Look at this guy over here trying to work and shit while we're talking. North, Scramble North. Good afternoon. How are you?
Move.
He did it for the TikTok.
That's what she said.
That is what she said. That's all in a couple inches you got. Don't go over a couple inches. That's too much. Oh, shit. We're just kind of waiting until Tony gets done being slow, and then we're gonna talk. Yep. There's the yappers. Yappers, yappers. Let's see how we go. So if I click on, there we go. Yeah. All right,
Just
this
pop the
one.
brake, scared shit out.
He did it for the TikTok coach. Ulu honesty. Hello. Welcome everybody.
I'm
Always
here.
Logic Neo's
Can
like
you hear
ha
me?
ha
Can you hear
ha.
me? Just.
Yeah, we got you in here. Is everybody here? Can everybody hear T Bone okay? Am I on the right one?
Cranking dollies down.
Hold on. I am on the
So
right one. Why is it not playing?
drop the trailer and pull forward about a foot, because that makes all the difference in the world when they're loading.
Tony is new. I hear T Bone okay.
Did I
Yeah.
hear you say Logic Neo's here? Because I know he was new.
Yeah, Logic Neo is here, man. That's always good when Logic Neo's in the house. That means you're fucking doing something right. If Logic Neo's in the house. I don't know why, but my computer over here is on her hotspot. Unless she ain't used her hotspot up, because it won't let me run YouTube on the, which is weird. I can run StreamYard. I don't know. It won't let me run YouTube right now, and I'm not even on the truck Wi-Fi. I'm on her hotspot. It might be because the service out here is shit or something. I don't know. Who knows? It says I'm live. It won't let me play it. It says an error code, but I can see the chat, and that's all that matters. I got the chat, so.
I
And
do
but the
too.
thing is, I can't
Oh, okay.
type on the
There it
chat
is.
on here, but I can type. I can type the chat back on there. I can put some banners up here. What we got? Branding. What we got? I got all my branding
What's
here. I
up,
can.
Coach?
What is going on, Coach? I
Cheater
need to
country
add.
loading on.
Oh, son of a monkey's ass. Sorry about that. So, hold on. How long y'all stay out, man? Hold on a second. I'm trying to adjust my size of my thing. How did it get small like that? Oh, that's neat. I can switch it back and forth.
That's what she said.
Well, but it was bigger a minute ago.
Poor dog.
What happened? Hold on. Let me flip this real quick and see if that fixes it. I mean, that's about the same, really. I guess that's all right. I thought it was a little
Is
bit
your
bigger
internet
there.
that crappy or is your internet that crappy? Because I'm over here.
What'd you say? Yeah, you do have a crappy signal out there, don't you? I hear T Bone. How is T Bone's video? He just cut out. GP needs to lower the rider age. So what do you mean by that? Tony will come back as soon as he fixes his signal. He's got crappy service out where he's at. But what do you mean by GP needs to lower their rider age? Like I don't understand. Like, do you have a rider that you want your kid, your child to come with you? Is that what you're trying to say? Just come back in, Tony, when if you can get your signal taken care of. So it's it's all up here. It's all right here. So come on, Tony, come back in, fix your signal. 18 is too old, more like 13. Yeah, I could probably agree with you on that because I would really like to one week maybe my wife could take a week off and let my son take a trip out with me. I would love to do that. Uh, we'll see if he comes back up and got some signal this time. Huh. Branding. Let's put it back on that other one. Maybe that's what changed. Nope. Overlay comments. I swear it. There you go. Are you tried running on the truck Wi-Fi, Tony? I gotta go get some. Oh yeah, yeah. No, can't. I forgot to get some while I was over. Oh, yeah. Keeps freezing up on him. He's got a really bad signal where he's at. So guys, just kind of bear with us. If he can get on, he might be able to get on the trucking Wi-Fi and use it. He's gonna try. As you can see in the chat, he's like, I'm gonna try something else. I'm trying to adjust this down a little bit there. Let me see what I can do here. Wrong way. Oh, there we go. By golly, there we go. Tater scatter done, son. Whoa, America! By God, who's with me? Who's with me? America, all the way. Yeah, that's something that maybe I think it really all that is DQ, Patrick. The biggest thing is that is insurance. You know, and that's one reason their speed is down a little bit slower. That it's not they're not the slowest by any means. Trust me, Prime is probably the slowest out there, but we're at 67 on cruise control, and that's not horrible. The Freightliners, they have that pass smart thing where you can go, you get two doses of 15 miles an hour during a day in a 12-hour period. Like that's what you get, and that helps you get around somebody when you're like 1 mile an hour faster than them. It can help you get around quicker, so you're not impeding traffic. Which I mean, I drove with I don't my Kenworth don't have that, and we're at 67. I mean, I'm okay with that because there's times I come down off the mountain and stuff like the Rockies, and I run 80 the whole time because I'm heavy and it's all downhill, and that you just keep coasting and coasting. But that's the speed limit also, so I'm not breaking any rules by doing that. I'm just letting the truck drive a little faster because it helps. You grab on a little extra time, so you do what you can. But the thing is, as a truck driver getting paid, yeah, I got the truck fixed. It wasn't no big deal. I swear it came from the factory that way, man, because that front right tire has acted kind of like it's got resistance in it. Like I started noticing a play, and I mean, like that's why you pay attention to things like that. You listen to what your truck's trying to tell you, so you can keep from having major issues. And because I, brought it in, it prevented that thing breaks, the truck's on its side instantly if you're at speed. I mean, that's a front tire going, not like it blows out. It literally breaks and goes under the edge of the truck and can easily roll you. Jeff P, of course, man, they're great over here. We raised our pay. We're making about 73 cents a mile as a team split and running them and getting miles. We got more miles here, and we go home twice as much because being both of us out here, we have to go home quite often to take care of our issue, our life stuff. But yeah, we get home as a team quite a bit because we got to take care of our stuff. But we're still getting more miles quarterly than I did at my previous company. And we don't try to like super run like 6,000 plus miles a week. We try to hit like 5,000. But if we try and ask for it, like we can run more. And we've been in situations where we just said, we want to run hard this week more than what we normally run, and we've got it. And running 6,000 plus miles, you're as a team driver, you're easily making about 2,200 gross, and that's pretty damn good. Hell no. I don't know. I might grow back. Who knows? I just want to grow them back good where my skin's taken care of, man. Like I was having a lot of dry skin problems and it was itchy, and I tried using like the products to like help with the skin. It's just I got eczema, and it's easy for me to even in my scalp is get like eczema problems where my skin peels, and it's almost like having dandruff, but that's not what it is. It's just dry eczema skin. So yeah, that's the only reason I like quit. I got tired of it, man. It was just yeah, they're doing Scooter, man. I have to tell everybody about Scooter, and everybody put your thoughts out for him. Scooter's doing okay. He's not bad off or anything, but he is having some pain in his hip, and we took him to the vet. And hello, Serena. Hi to you too. We took him to the vet, and we were up in Michigan at my son's, and all of a sudden, like him trying to jump up in the truck, his hip was hurting real bad, and it just came out of nowhere. So we don't know if he got injured or all of a sudden he's developing arthritis. So we have to just kind of wait and see if it gets better. He's having trouble getting up. He don't have trouble jumping down because he uses his front legs and his shoulders, but his rear legs are like his hips, man. When he tries to jump up in the truck, it's kind of painful. Hey,
Does it work a little better? Can you hear me?
yeah, but your headset ain't on. Your headset ain't on. I can hear it's coming through your phone.
How about now?
It's coming through your phone.
Well, I switched this to I don't have
If
my
you just
headset connected to the
if you go back out of the
finger stick.
studio and you have to change, yeah, he knows what he's doing. He really like knows what he's doing, right? It seems like it. Oh shit! It's still not on there.
How's that? Is that working?
That seems loud. That sounds fine. It's just a little
Check.
bit of background noise. It ain't no problem. Can you hear me? I can hear you just fine. Well, he'll get it eventually. Look, turn your headset back on and then go in the thing and try to turn it on. You should be able to go in your mic and set it up to what mic you want. So we've been having problems with StreamYard today. I don't know if anybody knows this, but a couple of days ago there was a major blackout in the internet world, and it just seems like somebody's trying to make it look like the infrastructure of our country's got like super bad problems or something. Like I don't know. It just seems to me it seems kind of fishy with everything going on, you know. So I don't know. It just seems kind of fishy, all this stuff. What's going on, everybody? So we're here at Red Monkey Trucking today. As you can see, the hat says if you don't like it, you can do it. Um, you know, anyway, I want to talk about GP Transco a little bit. Tony's going to try to fix his mic and everything and come back in. I did say at the very beginning, skip to the 25-minute mark, making a joke, and look at the time is 22 minutes and 40 seconds. So maybe like we'll get to the meat and potatoes here in a second. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about. Hold on, just a second. All right, I had the stream.
Let's try this again.
How's that sound? Can you hear me?
Yeah, let me turn this thing up.
Yeah, I can hear you just fine now. It's a lot better now. Sometimes you have to restart it to get it to work right.
Right. Why
I
do I
know
look
that.
like a light bulb? Why is it? Which side is that?
We made that our last company, but we were on the West Coast, Utah, Idaho, and dedicated. Didn't get that much miles, but it wasn't bad. You talking about? I guess you're talking about here. I mean, you can make that here easily and run all over the place, and it's not dedicated. I mean, they're trying to look into maybe helping us get a dedicated lane eventually, but you have to. They're right now they're upsizing all their clients and all their people because the company is growing and we're bringing in more people. They do really want you to have a clean driving record and everything, but I've been here a year now, man, and I've seen nothing but them trying to improve the company from it already being a good company. They really go out of their way to make sure their employees and specifically their drivers are compensated for their work and that they're taken care of and treated like family. And when you have that good combination at a trucking company, man, I don't care what anybody out here says. The one guy that was like didn't show his face in the video talking crap because he didn't get what he wanted when he came in there and he cussed at him and all that stuff and he got sent home. Yeah, that's actually what happened. So you got to really know it would be best to talk to somebody that actually works here or worked here before to get an actual opinion of somebody that actually experienced the place. And I haven't seen anybody come on here and bash them that actually spent time working on here. Anybody that's spent any time working here has not had many. I mean, I'm sure there's a complaint here and there, and that's fine. Everybody's going to experience that. But as
Yeah, I
far as
just had one
directly,
comment on my channel the other day about that because
yeah,
he
but
wanted,
directly towards the,
he requested a truck that had been smoked and ultimately he ended up leaving, and they offered him a 2022. I said, well, why'd you still leave then? And he never responded. So I'm sure there's more to
yeah,
that than that. What's up, Big
I
Houston?
mean, yeah, that's a big Houston. I mean, that's just being picky, man. I mean, really. That's that typical I'm a trucker, I'm better than everybody else attitude. Give me everything I want. And you can't go anywhere with that attitude and expect anybody to really um, appreciate you, if you got that kind of attitude. What's up, Nevada Trucking and Trails? Bobby Kohler, afternoon.
Hey,
Welcome
have
to
you got
the.
this streaming over on? You got this streaming over on my channel too, or just yours?
I just popped up
Whoa.
my channel.
Okay, cool. Just didn't know.
I didn't know. I didn't. We didn't talk about that. What's funny at the very
Oh, that's
beginning of
good.
this video, I was like, skip to the 25-minute mark, making a joke, kind of referring how Hensley's like, skip to the new minute. And I skip to the 25-minute mark, and you came in, and we finally got it working at the 25-minute mark. No shit.
Perfect.
Like, yeah, I know. I
So
knew
what's
it would
up,
take a
Nevada?
while.
What's up with that new truck? You got that new truck
Yeah,
working
what's
out
up with
yet?
that? How's that working, man? Try to keep ahead, keep in touch with everybody. Man, I know that we need to get on here more and talk and just share our lives more. It's not that I lost interest in doing YouTube. I just got interested in other things and just didn't spend as much time in it. Like I spend a lot of time listening and learning, like books
Playing with your
or
bitcoins.
yeah, I'm making sure now that it's hot, I come in the truck and take off my pants and jacket.
You got to.
Wah wah wah! Come on,
Oh, that
guys.
almost worked.
Come on, guys.
Missed the trick.
Hey, hey, hey. Once you go, don't come. Don't come. Say it. Say it. Just say it.
I'm gonna come.
No, don't come. Don't come.
I'm I'm coming.
Oh! I don't know if anybody's seen that shit, but go check out Red Monkey TikTok, man, if you want to see a funny little video. So, oh man, I
Good deal.
appreciate that.
Good deal. Good deal.
I
All
appreciate
right.
that. I do.
So
I
now that I've
do
been
it for
here since
anybody, man.
11:40, that's a record, man. Got here at 20 to 12. I'm on a dock at 5:15.
Hell yeah, you're
That's a new
doing good.
record. And that, hey, and just to be clear and for the record, that is not typical of GP, but it does happen occasionally. What are you gonna do?
Damn, look at what Nevada posted, man. I'll put that one up there. Drive it
What
to the
Nevada
customs
post?
shop about 2 weeks, roughly. They told me Memorial Day weekend. It's been
Oh,
a little
good. So
while.
you got in that truck by Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah. Okay, we got some questions from Truckers Coach about GP real quick. Okay, do they
Go ahead.
force dispatch and do they get you home on time? Okay, as far as forced dispatch, okay, if you're a company driver here, you're not required to take any load. If you're a truck driver wanting to get miles, you should be taking loads. Um, Now they're very specific about they asked me ahead of time what is my goals, where do I want to run, and where I don't want to run, and things like that. How often do I want to get home? We told them from the very get go that being that we're driving as a team and we have things that we have to get home to take care of, that we'd like to try to get home at least every couple of weeks for a couple of days. And since I've been here, they've held up to that. Not everybody goes home that much, but there's people that do want to go home that much. And I don't see them having any problem getting people home, because there's not a problem here when if you say, "Hey, can I get a load here?" just because you want to go visit a place or something like that. I've never had any problem getting a load where I wanted to go. And I've never had a problem where I said I wanted to turn down a load anyway because I'm out here to work and make money. So now, as a owner op or a lease purchase, that's not my particular area, but I know owner op. I'm sure they choose their loads. I mean, they're owner op. You fall under. If they are choosing your loads, you shouldn't be a 1099. Everybody knows that, but as a lease purchase, I don't know. I don't have enough information about that to put that out there. But you know, I
I
know
don't
they
either,
have.
but I would say under a lease purchase, you're essentially a company driver, but you're paying for
You,
the
yeah,
truck.
yeah, yeah,
That's just my guess. I don't know for sure.
yeah.
Um,
I would. They might
as
now
far as the
look. Don't take that to heart because I don't know, and I'm not going to sit
yeah,
there and say
same.
something. That's like somebody coming on here that's never driven for here saying this is a bad company. Like so.
um,
Uh, you
as
don't
far
go
as
out and talk.
same with
What's up with the lease
force
program? Yeah, we don't
back to
know.
the force dispatch. I'm just the type of person. I'm gonna take whatever load I get. There has been times where I've been like, well, I'm supposed to be over here at such and such a date. You sure that's gonna work? And they've changed it. So,
Right.
but
Right.
it's a communication thing. I think this guy's about to back into the wall. He's coming in a little tight.
Wham. So as far as the lease purchase program, like we don't have enough information on that to share that yet. But when that time comes, the information will be put out there. And I will tell you this. I
I'll
know this
change that.
company.
I've
I
got
will
some
take.
information, but I've been asked not to put it out there yet. Right
Yeah.
now, it's
It's
available to
it's.
the company. It's available
I
to some company drivers, but it's not. They're not ready to.
I think it's more like in a testing phase type period, like to see. They want. Here's the deal. GP Transco, if you've been here and you know the company as a whole, they want to see you succeed and they know that they want to see you walk home with a good paycheck every week. So I would not doubt in my mind that they're going to go out of their way to try to make sure that anybody that goes into the lease purchase program is able to succeed at it. I believe they'll do everything they can to try to help somebody out. We've even discussed with them having some kind of financial training incorporated into that program. Like if you're about to start it, get some kind of financial classing with that to make sure that you understand the finances and how to deal with the money that goes along with that. Because if you aren't dealing with that, your money properly, you shouldn't be in a lease program to begin with. It requires discipline, and it requires, to me, I think, a little bit of training. And if you don't have any financial training background at all, you need some kind of classing or training and learning so you can have every chance to succeed. And we have discussed that before with our company. So I think they're like in a phase of kind of like trying it out and testing at this point. Uh, so yeah, I mean I mean I think it being here at this company, it's got every bit of potential. And I really think they'll do what they can to help people succeed. Yeah, exactly. You're right, and I believe that's because it's in kind of a testing phase. They're trying to set it up to make sure that whoever decides to go into it, if they put the effort forward, then they will succeed. And I wouldn't have
I've
any
heard.
doubt in GP Transco doing that because my experience over the last year and a little bit has been nothing but them trying to go out of their way to make sure that we are happy as truck drivers. And
I
there you go.
I know a few people, or I don't know the people that are actually in it, but I've heard that everybody that is in it, which is only like 3 or 4 drivers, are pretty happy with it so far. That's all
Yeah.
I really know about it.
Hey, Trucker 21, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. We got 9 people in here. We've been up to about 20. Uh, you
What's
know,
up, 21?
share the video out if you can. Like the video, all that stuff. It helps. I believe that I'm going to try to put down a lot more effort into making some more videos, guys. I'm not really too much interested in doing recorded videos anymore because I really like coming on here
Yeah,
and be able to chat face to face with people. I really
I'm gonna
think
mute
that's a
one.
good thing. And if you go back in the chat, you can see where I posted the link Um, we do. We don't look. We don't care if anybody wants to come in. We're all for that. But if you're going to come in, all we ask is just be respectful. I don't care about curse words. Just try to keep it to a minimum because I guess YouTube is a sissy fight about that. But yeah, just you can go back. Matter of fact, let me see if I can post it one more time here. Give me just a second. I'm using my computer over here on the side. Well, give me a second, guys. It's being all wiki walkie. Oh man. Yeah. I'm still here. Hang on, guys. Yeah, it's being slower than doofus. Let me see if I can post it again. This thing is not running good at all. Guest. Invite guest. Let's see. U3KKHZGGTN. Hey, I'm going to read this out to you. Can you type it in the chat on your end? Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, just a minute. Yeah, I had it muted because I was doing a quick
yes,
quick
Trucking with
short. I was
T-Bone.
doing a short.
Oh, okay. Yes, Trucking with T-Bone does have a YouTube channel. You can go check it out, Trucking with T-Bone. He also has a TikTok. I will warn you about his TikTok. You might lose a few brain cells. I'm just giving a heads up.
That's fair.
Yeah, man. Me and Tony only call each other on the phone to talk shit to each other. That's pretty much all our conversation. That's all. And for me to interrupt him while he's trying to tell me something the whole time. Like
So
I try to,
it don't matter if it's important or not.
anytime
See
it
what I'm
like
saying?
just now, just
See,
yeah.
but you ask a question and you don't give me a chance to answer.
Evening Barry Harbison, I believe that's how it's pronounced. There you go. Welcome to the chat. We're just in here chit chatting about GP Transco and okay, you ready to put that in the chat for me real quick?
What am I putting in the chat?
Type in HTTPS colon
wait a
//
You said
My
colon.
computer won't. HTTPS colon //
Hang on, I don't have anywhere to type it in. Let me go over here.
See, Monk, are you on your phone?
I am now. Hang on. What is it?
HTTPS colon / StreamYard.com / tell me when you catch up.
StreamYard.com /
U3 KKHZGGTN.
U3KKHCGGTN.
HZ. That's a Z in the middle, not a C. U3KKHZGGTN.
Let's try that. There it is.
All right. Milo, the GP Transco mascot. Nah.
Where you at, Milo? He's down here licking his junk.
No, this baby doll right here is the GP Transco mascot.
What can
This is the
hang on.
What's up?
Look at that coach's I think I'm about to be interrupted. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna mute it because Milo's banana.
Milo, okay. What can GP company driver gross weekly? For a single seat, I'll let him answer that because I'm a team and I gross a little bit higher. I can gross around potentially 2,300 a week as a team driver here easily if I run higher miles, but we go home often, so we get a little bit less miles, but we average about, I don't know, I'd say around 5,000. and that's good. I mean,
There's
like
the real
but
man
on a
stuff.
6,000 mile week, we've definitely got 2,300 gross. Yeah. So now,
All
as
right.
far as a single seat driver, let him answer that for you. I'm going to go let my dog piss while he answers that question for you guys. I'll be
All
right
right.
back. Go ahead, Tony.
I'm pulling something up right now. Where is it? Evening, gentlemen. What was the question? Link is not opening. Okay, well, I'll try and get that link straightened out for you in a minute. What was the question? The about the pay as a single seat driver. I am pulling this up for you right now. Turn this obnoxious CB off. All right. I have to do this kind of goofy. But this is as of last week, that was my gross numbers. Where's the camera? There it is. That was my gross numbers for last week. And that was at 2,809 miles. And I had $123 in accessorials. Anything else on there? Let me see. Oh, yep. I actually had a holiday pay and a fuel bonus on that check.
So what's up? I'm back.
So
Let me look at that link real quick. First of all, you typed HTTPS and you can't capitalize that. Everything else looks correct, actually.
what did I capitalize? Oh, the HTTP.
You capitalized the HTTPS. Everything else looks correct as far as let me look again just to check. U3KKHG GGTN. U3KKHG GGTN. Yeah, all you gotta do is not capitalize the HTTPS. If I could get it to open up on my computer like it's supposed to over here, then I could type it in the chat. But it's being crazy. Hey, take it easy, man.
All right, let's try that link.
Did it go in? See, now that looks correct. That link should work. That should pop up your StreamYard app, and then it'll ask you to come in as a guest, all that stuff. And I can have up to 10 people in here, so it should work just fine now if it's typed out right. It can't, like, I think it was just because he capitalized that. It's not supposed to be like that. But I'll keep watching for my little thing.
All right, so
Here we
back
go.
to the
Hang on.
we got somebody.
We got Truckers Coach coming in.
Mr. Coach.
What's going on?
What's up?
What is up, Coach?
What's
Where
going
you
on,
at?
Coach?
Hanging out, man. Pennsylvania.
Don't you want to share this
All right.
video on your community tab, Coach?
Yeah, I can. I can't right now because I'm on my phone.
Oh.
But
Yeah, that's right. You'd have to go into the YouTube thing on your phone to do it. That's fine. Well, I mean, anyway, either way, we've answered some questions already. But yeah, about the lease purchase thing, that's kind of like almost like a experimental phase, almost, I guess you could say.
yeah, it's only open. It's only open to company drivers. It's not open to the public. I get a lot of people emailing me wanting to know if it's open to the public, and it's not. It's only open to current company drivers.
Right.
I touched.
Guys, hang on just a second. I got to start my truck to cool my phone off because it's getting too hot. The sun's shining on the thing, so I got it. It's sitting right in front of the air.
I switched to my iPad. Is what I did.
All I gotta do is turn my air on it. I got this headset on, so y'all won't be able to hear the truck anyway.
Coach, was it you that asked about the gross pay?
Yeah. I'm just asking questions. So I mean, I know a lot of people are wanting to know those questions. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I put the screen up there. You know, last week's pay, it was like my gross was $19.50. The week before that, I believe it was right around $2 grand gross.
We've had up to a 70 with all like accessories and shit. We've had up to a 76 cent a mile pay, and that's good.
Yeah, it's showing me at 70 cents with the accessorials last week.
70 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good.
I grossed 19. I grossed 1954.21. That was with $100 holiday pay, and I got the fuel bonus last week for 101.95, and I had 123 in accessorials.
Let me ask you guys this: on your fuel stops, where are your most frequent fuel stops? Can you use TA and Petro?
You can use any of the big leagues. You can use TA Petro, you can use Flying J, you can use Loves. You can use the Ma and Pa's if it's like a last resort, like up to 50 gallons. But any of the majors, you can fuel at any of them.
So they got discounts set up at all of them now.
I suppose. I used to hit Flying J's, and I'm kind of partial to Loves now. I like Petro showers, but they're just kind of a madhouse.
TA's got the better showers, man. TA and Petro, they give you 2 towels. They give you everything, man. They even give you a mitt.
A mitt?
Yeah.
I stayed at I didn't even realize there was a new Loves over there before the Manchester scale. That's where I ended up posting up last night on the way back over. And it's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure where Eric did his phone overheat.
I don't know.
I mean, we're still live, so something must be going on.
Something's working.
Let's see. Let me go back to my phone over here to the chat and see if anything's happening. So you're headed to Waco? I've been sitting up here in Bowling Green all day, by the way.
Oh, I'm headed to New York tomorrow, Cobleskill, New York, and then from there I got to go 35 miles to load, and then from there I'm going to Waco.
Yeah, I was just telling Eric, or saying in the chat, this is kind of a rarity. I delivered up here this morning at Owl's Head. I'm sure you know where that is. Off Mitch McConnell Way. And then I came half a mile over here and checked in at 11:40. And I just got on the dock about 40 minutes ago. And my light's still green on the dock.
Dude, my phone actually died because of it overheated, and it kept the stream up. Like it completely turned off and everything because I had it sitting here in the sun. I didn't have any air blowing on it. The phone turned off and everything, and I restarted. It came in back in the StreamYard, and y'all were still live streaming, and I'm the host.
Yeah, you
How
just
in the hell did that even? Yeah, I know, but like it kept the stream up and everything. That's pretty cool. Like if you have a failure like that, that it'll keep it up. That's pretty cool.
How's your phone overheat? Turn on there.
I did. I was running the bunk heat and just kind of sitting up here in the front to save fuel, but it just got too damn hot, so I got the air on it now.
Running the bunk heat? Where the hell are you at?
No, bunk air, not heat. I don't know.
Oh, I was like,
air.
What the hell?
Yeah, right. Dude, it's 100 degrees up here in Illinois. I'd have to be up there in Arctic Circle to be at cold.
Yeah, I was thinking, man, you got the bunk heat. I don't know where.
I meant the air. That's what I meant to say. It's got the air conditioner attached on these, the actual unit on the back, so we can run air conditioner like in the heat. And I just cranked it up. I didn't need to, but my phone was getting hot, and I have to run the air on my phone because it got real damn hot.
I've actually got mine idling at the moment.
T-Bone, what's all them gadgets do on the damn steering wheel on that Cascadia? What all can you do on that damn thing?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the new one or the?
Well, that one there. I mean, it's going to be the steering wheel is the new one.
On this one, you can scroll through the parameters on the dash, like on your home screen, you got your trip and your leg and all
Same
that.
thing on the T680.
all that stuff. And next screen is your speedometer, your driving distance, eco driver feedback, where it tells you how, let me see what that's at. Gentle braking, my average is 67%. Smooth throttle use, my average is 3%.
On the T680, it's got pretty much all that's functioning, except I got a built-in GPS and an infotainment center. It's a 7-inch screen, touch screen. On the dash, style dash with the chrome around all the gauges. It's got the 6 gauges in the dash that show your boost, your rear drive axle heat, and your front drive axle heat. You also got your oil temp and your load suspension, which shows you how much weight or PSI you got, so you can calculate your weight on your drive tires. And you got your fuel filter. You can also scroll through all that stuff on your the flat screen or the little touch screen on here. You can put special ones up if you want. And it's got on your drive thing, you got 4 different trip settings. You can adjust your fuel on there. It's pretty cool. I mean, I like it. And as far as the 2022 with the Cascadia, man, it's all like, it looks like just a tablet.
Different. I got in there to show it. There was a guy that started from my former company, and I got in there to show him how to set the opti idle and all that. And his controls on the steering wheel were completely different. I didn't know how to operate them. I was like, what am I doing? I don't even know. But on this one, let's see if I can, you got your headlight interrupt, cruise, marker light interrupt, phone for Bluetooth. There's where you page through all your stuff on the dash.
Do you work worth of shit, or do you really need a headset?
No, really
headset. On all of them, there's too much noise. You have to be
background noise.
Yeah, you have to be stopped and the truck off for it to actually work decently. It just picks up all the background noise.
Allen, what's up, man? There's another one of our, if that's who I think it is, that's one of our drivers as well.
How you doing, Allen? Welcome to the little chit chat.
Hey, I gotta go. I gotta take care of something. Can I go backstage? How do I do that?
I think you just click on the thing and go out and then just come back in.
Yeah, I don't know how you would go backstage, but.
How do I go? Okay.
You should just be able to exit and come back in.
It just gives me the option to leave. I got to take care of something real fast, and then I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, cool.
That's fine.
Coach.
All right.
Come on back. Yeah.
Hey,
I like go, Coach, man.
Allen, are you parked, or would you like to come in and decide, tell people how how things are going for you at GP so far?
Yeah, we'd love to have your experience, man, on here. We just want everybody to know, it seems like with every single company, there's always somebody that wants to start some rumors about them. And, I haven't really heard a lot of rumors here. I've heard a couple people talk smack, but every experience that I've heard of has been a good experience. That's posted. He said, I appreciate it. I am with GP. I got the one of the new 2022 is something to get used to. Hey there, Allen. If you want to come in, that chat's in click that link in the chat, and it'll give you instructions on how to come in. It's really easy. All you got to do is use your phone.
Thank you for all you.
Hey there, team. Thank you for all you did.
That's awesome.
No problem, man. No problem.
I feel weird when people thank us, but it's it's much appreciated.
Yeah, it is. It is for sure. Damn it, man! I'm kind of hungry. I am parked. Right. Hey, click on that link if you want to come in, man. We would love to actually have newer drivers in here from GP to share their experience so far, man. We want to show everybody, that this place is a good company. They are growing also, and even that they've grown, they still know you by your name. What do you think about that?
Oh, my truck's about to start back up. I need to turn it off. I had Gregory I had my kid with me the past 2 days, and I had the interior comfort mode set or whatever. So when the truck would start up by itself, it just completely blew his mind.
Here we go, man. We got Allen coming in.
All right.
Give me a second.
Woo,
Welcome.
turn it off. Turn it off.
Let me see if we got audio. You're going to have to, go in the studio and check your audio there. Make sure you're not muted and make sure you got, it's coming in a little bit there.
Yeah, this mic sucks.
Oh, you got it now. Just make sure, you just make sure it's coming in.
Yeah, this lighting sucks in this where I'm parked at, so bear with me here.
It's all right. So how long you been at Jeep? First of all, what's your name, buddy?
My name's Allen.
Nice to meet you, man. Glad you're at GP, obviously. How long have you been at GP?
The end of April.
Oh, okay. So you're just kind of fresh with us in.
Yes, sir.
About a month
You're a company driver, obviously, I think, right?
Yeah, I'm company driver.
Oh, yeah, you got one of the new 2022. So what do you think of the company so far?
Man, I love it, man. This is probably the best truck company I've worked for. I mean, as far as pay-wise, they treat me pretty good.
Yeah, they do. They do. You know, I have not had a problem with any treatment here. I mean, I've always felt like they do appreciate the drivers. So that, coming from that and the good pay, I'm comfortable. I've been here going on, I think my 14th month, and I don't want to go anywhere else. I know that. I don't have no desire to go anywhere else. When you find that job, that you find that comfortable pocket, you want to keep it. And that's pretty much how it is here, man. And, and it's good, man. I just, we've had a couple of incidences of people, there's always going to be those people out there, man. And I just think, I just want to get it out there and share the experience from drivers like you, that are newer here. And how many years you got driving? About
a little over 2 years.
Okay.
So I'm pretty fresh out here, but I mean, I love it, man. As far as how they treat me, they treat you good. If you're not running or something happens where you have to shut down for the day, they usually pay you, treat you good, man.
Yeah. I don't see they try to make sure
if you had any issues.
Yeah.
I mean, issue-wise, no. I mean, I know lately here the miles haven't been great, but they're picking up, so I understand.
And one thing is, I talked to somebody a little higher about that, and the issue is it's industry wide right now. There's companies and drivers taking these loads for cheap as hell, right? And they're having trouble finding longer mile runs, and they're working on getting more customers too. So they're working on it, and the thing is, they go out of their way to pay us a higher rate of pay, and they can charge more because they got their average experience across the company is 11 years per driver. That's their average. So they have highly experienced drivers. They got good, safe drivers and great equipment. They have every right to charge more, and their drivers are on time and punctual, and we're respectful to our customers. So you're damn right they can pick and choose more. But because the industry's kind of taking a downturn a little bit, it makes it strains a little bit. But they're going out of their way to try to work with that and get that stepped up quickly. Hang on one second. There's Truckers Coach.
What's that?
What's up?
Did you? He went out so he could share on the community page, right?
Oh shit! I forgot to do that.
Oh shit!
It's all good.
I had
it's all right,
call real fast that I had to take him.
That's all right. Guys, do you care if I just I'm gonna step off just a second. I gotta run in the store and grab me a pack of cigarettes. Why y'all can chit chat for a second. Is that okay?
Sound good.
That's good.
All right,
I'll
be.
Who else?
I will be
I'll catch Coach up.
Right back.
All right.
Who else we got on here?
This is Allen. Allen's been with us for about a month, so we was asking him. Yeah, he's been with us for about a little over a month, or right a month, and we was just asking him, his opinion and thoughts on the company so far.
What's
Good,
it?
the
What's it
bad,
think?
the ugly. Have you had any? Well, they're asking me right there.
Man,
What do you think?
I'm
Things
enjoying
been
it so
going pretty
far,
good for
man.
you?
I mean, first couple weeks I was running, 3,500 miles a week, and man, it's probably the best paying deal that I've had for sure. So they keep me running. Like right now, I understand the market's kind of slow right now, so the miles haven't been as high as they were for the first couple weeks that I was out, man. But still, the pay is for me
What do
is
you
awesome.
what do
Appreciate
you
it.
get? What are you getting in comparison to the 3,500 now? What are you getting, about 27, 28?
Well, my last week was about 26, and then the week before that was probably maybe, 22, 2,300. Which I understand it fluctuates. So I'm not gonna.
It's gonna fluctuate. So I mean, it's gonna have
Yeah,
good bad weeks, but it's 2,200 miles. You still gross pretty
What's
good
up,
though, dude.
trucking with Jesus?
yeah, for sure. I mean, it's still,
Oh, where'd he go? I think he bounced out.
Oh, he's gone.
There's what's up, trucking with Jesus? He's gonna join us here shortly, but I can't do it. So I'm gonna have to wait till Eric gets back to let him in. But he is also fairly new. Actually, he came in, I guess, a month or so behind me. And I was talking to him the other day, actually, and he got hung out to dry in Baltimore. They couldn't find him anything to come out. But
Now, talk
it's
about
been a bad
talk
2 weeks for him.
talk about this. Now, they give you like how many sections of the country you can pick that you don't have to run in, or states or something like that.
I picked. Yeah, they asked me, is there any areas that you just absolutely do not want to run? And they let you pick 3 or 4 of those. I picked obviously New York City. I think I picked. I don't even remember what all I picked. I think I picked Boston, Philly, and I think I joked and said Chicago because that's where they are. Uh, but I just told them, hey, all of those areas I don't mind going to the outskirts, but I don't want to go downtown in any of those areas.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, sure. And so I hadn't had to worry about any of that. Now, the guy that just popped in, Trucking with Jesus, I think he had Baltimore on his list. He just got sent out there last week. So I don't know if
But he
there's
could
been
have
a
turned
couple of
that down, though.
dispatchers.
He could have turned that down, though, right?
I don't know. I don't know how that works. I think he actually had a temp that week, but I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, Josh. But I think he had a temp, and they sent him out there, and he ended up at the port, and they go, you got to have a escort. Yeah, he just said, yeah, he had a temporary dispatcher because his dispatcher was on vacation or something. So that may have been just kind of something they overlooked. But I've never had any issues with that, and I've never turned down any loads as far as the whole forced dispatch thing, other than I made when I was supposed to come home for my hand surgery. My dispatcher time was trying to send me into a blizzard, and I'm like, I don't think that's going to work, man, because I'm going to get over there and get stuck. It was a late pickup, like 4 or 5 o'clock, and they were calling for like whiteout conditions over in Mackinac, Michigan, or not Mackinac, Muskegon. And I was like, man, if I get over there and it's until 6 o'clock, I ain't getting out of there, And they ended up changing the load for me. So I think it's communication. I think if you communicate with them and have a good reason for not wanting to do that load, they'll be like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Let's see, what did he say? Load got canceled. It was a choice between, he had a load and it got canceled. So he had a choice between Philly, Baltimore, or nothing. So he's like, okay, I'll take Baltimore. And then he got over to
Baltimore over Philly.
Yeah, he took Baltimore, and then it ended up being at the port. And then he didn't have a twit card, so he had to have an escort and all that. And then at that point, he was just like, yeah, no, this ain't gonna work either. So I think he sat for a day or so, or trying to get out of there. Now they would have, if he'd have, I think if he'd have, he'd have had to have cash on him to pay for the escort. And I don't know if he did or not, but they would have reimbursed him for that. But I know those escorts won't cash because I've been over there before.
The bad thing about me, I don't carry cash. I carry a
Yeah,
card.
I hardly ever carry cash, and if I do, it's not that much. It's just a few bucks, not enough. It's going to cover escort because I think the escorts are like $100 or something.
Oh wow!
Last time I went over there.
Damn, that's insane.
Yeah, I went over there a long time ago with my old company, and I want to say it was like $80 or $100 or something like that.
Damn.
Just for them to ride in front of you and follow them over to the dock and back. Like, how do I get that gig?
Oh, back now.
Whoa!
Yeah, I seen he was waiting.
Whoa!
Back in.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah.
Yeah, he got kicked.
Whew.
Where were we at?
You're just asking me, what I thought,
Yeah, they
time
gave
I've
him
been here.
layover.
Yeah, did you get a layover for
Coach? He said they ended up giving him layover pay. He got. It wasn't this guy. It was a different guy. He got layover pay for the day too, so it was pretty cool. Eric, this Trucking with Jesus, he actually just started his YouTube channel, and he is also on the GP team. And I know you've seen his stuff in the driver group because you've seen his Woody and Toy Story stuff hanging off the truck.
Yeah, I've seen him. Yeah, I know who Trucking with Jesus is. We talk.
I see this guy Trucks came back. Go ahead.
Who?
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Never heard of him.
Everybody like.
I'll tell you what I think about it.
No.
I liked his videos. I thought he was funny in a sarcastic, smart-ass sort of way. I don't know the guy personally, so I don't have anything against the guy. So it is what it
Same
is.
here. Same here. I actually have talked to him before on the phone, and I tell you what, he's I mean, I don't see anything wrong. I think it's like it's different when you see him on YouTube versus in person. I think like he liked playing around and screwing people, and people screwing back with him. So he kind of got involved with that asshole drama shit, which I just don't like to get involved with. So. That's his thing. That's people's thing. Everybody has their thing. I have nothing against. Ain't nothing wrong with knocking somebody's game, man. You don't hate the player. You hate the game.
Hate the game.
Hate the game, and that's the truth. So
he bought him a Pro Star sight unseen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like
I don't
know much about it.
Personally, I wouldn't have done anything like that. I mean, especially with with your first vehicle, or maybe I don't know if it's first or second, but still, like, I don't know, like you want to know what you're getting. I mean, unless you're getting a really exceptionally good deal, and that like it's in good shape, and like, I mean, you're still taking a massive chance there. That's just like gambling,
I mean,
I'm selling this Volvo, and if I do sell this Volvo, I know exactly what I'm getting. And it'll be a Freightliner, and
you'll save money on fuel and everything. So, I mean, the Freightliner is the best way to go I think if you're going to be starting out doing that anyway, until you know how to manage the industry well, because that gives you the best option with fuel mileage and probably the cheapest option if anything breaks to get fixed. So. Am I right about that, Coach? I mean, that just seems logical.
Do what?
I always been Volvo myself.
The guys in the chat.
I like so far.
Oh, you like the Volvos?
Well, I always ran Volvo every other company I worked for, and this is my first Freightliner. And so far, I mean, I like it. I mean, it's got its plus compared to what the Volvo was. I like the Volvo. It rides like a Cadillac. It's a nice and comfortable ride, and this one isn't too bad at all.
That's what I like about. We got one of the Team Kenworths, man, and it's like going from riding in a super stiff suspension, feeling every bump in the road, to being a lot smoother. And they did this to test out a few for the teams and see if they worked out well. And as far as us, it's worked out great. And we'll drive this truck until it retires, and then hopefully we can get another Kenworth. And I've already talked
Oh,
to them
you hadn't
about
heard
that, and
yet?
they already talked about it with me, and they're looking at maybe Volvos or Kenworths, but maybe if
Oh, I
we
heard.
work our ass off and stay there, and they see that we maybe they'll who knows what they'll do. I just
I heard they
I
were
mean going
working
to
with
a new Volvo,
internationals.
if they get what's the big Volvo the
I think it's
like
called. I think it's
huh
called 860 now.
860.
yeah, if they got one of those for us or something, because they do ride a lot smoother and it's got more space for a team, then that would be fine. But I mean, that's down the road, man. I'm not worried about that right now. We're happy with what we got and we're comfortable and we make great money. And the truck company treats us good. If something's wrong, I knew that something was wrong with this truck, and I took it in and said, "Hey, look, I just feel this, and I feel this. Will you please look at it?" They found it had a problem, a serious problem,
War-
and they took
war-
care of it.
Warranty should have covered that too.
At 140,000 miles,
Yeah.
I asked one of the
No, no,
guys said something about
it's
it.
not
Like I don't know, maybe it
500,000.
did. It seems like that's what they'd be on a 5 year, 500,000. But when you got it on a team truck, you're going to get 500,000 a lot quicker.
Well,
I think I
500,000 is still 500,000.
But hey, man, so far it's had very minor issues, and it hasn't been a lot. Technically, two minor issues. That's not necessarily a minor thing, but it's easy. It didn't take them long to fix once they had the part. They just had to, wait till the part came in, and then they fixed it, aligned it, and this thing drives straighter. And I got brand new steer tires on the front, drives straighter and better than it ever has.
Did you have to go to a
Right?
hotel?
Huh?
Did y'all have to get a hotel?
Yeah, they got us a hotel, man. They put us up in a hotel. They pay for that shit, and they paid for the pet fee for my pets. Well, one of my pets don't have a pet fee because he's a service animal, but my little bitty dog, she's not a service animal, so I had to. But they paid for that. On the first night, I had to pay for it because they didn't include it, and they reimbursed me for the pet fee. And on the second night, they went ahead and took care of it over the booking the room for us. But yeah, they paid for a hotel for us, of course, because we didn't have a truck to sleep in. If our truck had been out on a line or something, I wouldn't have asked for a hotel, because we got our truck. But our truck was torn apart, you know, in the front and
Hey,
sitting
real
on jack
quick,
stands. So,
that link I just put in the chat is a link to the live. If any of you guys want to come in, Trucking with
on,
Jesus,
on
or
your,
I don't even know who all's in here at this point.
is that linked to your what live on the
Oh
YouTube?
no, I thought it. No, crap! I did that wrong. That's the link to
Yeah, I'm
your
like, what did
channel.
I'm like, what did you put up
What am
there,
I doing?
buddy?
I had it pasted for the
there it is,
thing.
right there,
Hang on,
buddy.
let me do
I
this
got it.
again.
I got it up. It's up. I highlighted it. If you want to
But they
come in
can't.
the
They
chat,
can't click that though, can they?
yeah, I mean they can scroll up in the chat if it's up there. You can post, yeah, just post it again.
Yeah, I gotta type it in again. I wonder. I was like, why does that look weird?
Can you not copy it? Yeah,
Not
it's
from the
hard
chat.
to. Yeah, I don't know why this one page won't even load up, man. It's weird.
U3KK. KK. H.
They got me down here in Texas, teasing me about 100 miles from home.
Where at?
I'm down in outside of Killeen, actually, west of Killeen. I can't pronounce the damn name of the city, though. But, and they got me down here. I'm only about 130 miles from the house. Shit, I don't get home for 2 weeks, and they're just teasing me.
There it is.
Shit, I've been out since the end of April. I haven't been back home, so it'll be 10 weeks before I make it to the house.
How long you staying out?
Well, this particular time, I got a vacation coming up at the beginning of July, so I decided to stay out longer so I get 7-8 days off when I come home. But staying in the truck for 2 months at a time, that's
I've never done it.
Man, I've done it a couple other times, and it's about now that you get tired and you're ready to get out of this truck and get home, get some home time. But I just got a couple more weeks if I can just hang in there and maybe a nice break. It's be nice. Which I like that they work with you. You stay out for that long, they give you 7 days off. They're not calling you and trying to rush you, which is nice.
Uh-oh. We lose Eric again. He'll read again.
I don't know.
What else you got, Coach? You got some good questions for us.
I don't know. I'm gonna go live tonight and auction my truck off.
Auction your truck off? I'll give you $33 for it.
That's what I did with the last one.
What?
That's what I did with the last one I sold. I auctioned it off on YouTube.
Did you really? What'd you end up making on that deal, if you don't mind me asking?
I sold that one for
$10?
$19,000. It was paid for.
What was it?
It was
What
a
was it?
2007 International. 2007 International.
Okay. All right.
I don't
I
know.
might auction.
I don't know what happened, man. I somehow lost the stream. I don't know what
It's your
happened,
Android.
but I'm back.
Stayed up.
Oh, really? It could be that the Samsung can't stand or the Android can't stand your Apple and is like, back off, bitch.
Where do they mount your Samsora thing in that Freightliner?
They give you a mount and you
I mean,
put it wherever you want to mount it.
I actually ended up buying a cup mount for mine because I put it down here in the cup and it's a little mount and I got access to it down here. It's not shaking and rattling and stuff. So I use the cup holder.
Let's see.
They don't mount them for you?
I mean, they're
It's
little
just a
suction cup mounts for them. I mean, it's
Let's see
easy to
if I can
mount.
do this.
Like it works
What can
fine.
do that? I've got mine just mounted right there where the regular ELD would go.
See, mine with the digital dash, because I got it in 2022. I had to move it. Originally, it was down to the right of the steering wheel.
Can you?
Now I have it mounted on top of the dash.
I was going to say, can you not
see that
with that little tablet?
see that?
Can you not put it on the put Sansera
See the cup
on
holder?
Yep. Can you not put the app on it?
That's where mine's mounted now. With the digital dash, it don't really.
You know what? You're in a 2022. Why don't you show Coach that 2022 the way the dash is?
Yeah.
Hey, does that
Show us
2022?
that badass 2022. Man, if I had a dash like that in this, yeah, he's got the 2022.
Does it have Samsara into it?
I got to figure out how I can spin this camera around, but
does it have Sirius XM radio built into it?
It does. Yes, it does. And in fact, I just subscribed to it, so everything's hooked up and it works good.
Yeah, and if you already have a subscription, you can call Sirius, and they'll go ahead and they'll link the code up and put your subscription on the truck if you already have one.
Which screen does your Sirius up on?
Yeah, like bear with me. That's kind of your dash setup. Kind of tough to see.
Can you hey Alan, can you turn your truck or your camera sideways so it shows a wide angle on it? At least on that. On that stuff you're showing. I know I don't have
do
mine
the same
that way
thing,
either,
Tony?
Yeah,
Tony, can you do it?
Flip the darn.
Watch this. It'll fill the screen up. Wow.
But
hey, everybody's actually full size now.
It's hard to get.
There you go. Check that shit out, dude. It's awesome.
It's hard to.
It's like you can see what lane you're in too.
Hey Eric, take
cool.
that display down.
Yeah, see, you got a little
thumb.
wheel.
Hold on. Let me see. I'll get it down.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, tilt it down.
Go down just a tad bit. Tilt down just a tad bit.
There you go.
Hey, we got somebody else that's wanting to come in here, but we'll see. I don't know who it is.
Now, on the steering wheel, there's a control that you just rub your finger across, and it scrolls through.
What up?
Kind of like
Trucking with Jesus.
Chugging with Jesus.
Yeah, man, I messed up.
Welcome, Jesus.
Hey, can you show me Sirius XM on that?
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me get. Trying to see here. It's tough to see the camera. I can't
It's hard for him to see what he's pointing at.
There you go.
See, with this, like, it's just touchscreen.
It's just like a touchscreen infotainment center. It's got all your radio. It's the same things in here in this 2021 Kenworth with the touchscreen, except those are much bigger. Mine's kind of built in the dash.
Which it's got all the controls that'll control it in the steering wheel that you can thumb through it too.
It's got Bluetooth. Has it got Bluetooth for your phone and stuff where you can play MP3?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
It's also got a port for it where you can pick up like a USB cable to the actual truck. It'll do like Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, whatever you got. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I like it.
What do those USB over to the side? You got 2 USB ports. What do they do?
Yeah, that's where you can hook up a USB port that will be able to control like Android Auto and Apple CarPlay and stuff like that.
Okay. Do they charge? Is it a charging port too?
No, that's actually not a charging port because when I hooked it up last time, it didn't. Oh, bear with me here. Damn mount's falling off here.
I'm asking a bunch of questions, but there might be a reason for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's if you're a techie guy and you like that kind of stuff, man, it's definitely up your alley.
Tony,
It's more advanced than anyone I've ever messed with. It's pretty nice, you know.
Nothing.
Sounds good. I don't have any problems losing signal as far as with the satellite. It comes in great. Easy to use. I mean, as far as learning the buttons and what does what, you know, that was probably what took the most time, you know, as far as with what gauges it brings up and how to use the buttons on the steering wheel, which now I've got figured out. But
do they got that collision mitigation shit that beeps at you all the time?
say that again. I didn't hear you.
Do they got that collision mitigation shit that beeps at you all the time?
Oh yeah,
that's only if you get too close or you're thing on the vehicle in front of you too quick. Yeah, mine does that all the time. You just kind of adapt to it.
Now, as far as the one, you know, as far as your distance, that isn't too bothersome because it's not like a big alarm. But man, you can turn your blinker on. There'll be someone in the lane next to you, and it's ringing off. You know, as far as your lane departure stuff like that, man, it's going great. And the lane will be open.
The lane departure you can shut off, but it's off for like 15 minutes. The what's it called? The next door, the side sensor. You can actually shut that off and it'll stay off, but it'll come back on when you start the truck again, or when you
like if you get instructions, you can definitely turn it off. You know.
I saved the title. I changed the title to this video. I added something on there for you, Allen, to the title of this video. GP Transco is a great company. Also, a 2022 Freightliner review by Allen Newey. There you go, buddy. Put that in there for you.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys.
All right. So, yeah, Coach, especially the Kenworth's it's really sensitive on the Kenworth, man, but I got used to it real quick. I mean, it's a good mitigation. Like, you know, it keeps you from knowing your distances. It helps. I mean, I don't really see too much wrong with anything that's
this damn
you know, like
this damn
to help.
Mitigation that's in this truck is god awful loud. This son of a bitch will drag you out of the seat. I mean, it is loud, honking loud.
Yeah. Can you not? Yeah. Do you know where the speaker is to it?
Yeah, it's turned all the way down.
You can. Yeah.
As far as your lane departure, it sounds like you're rolling over the rumble stick, you know, the rumble strips and stuff like that, and that will stop your music. But as far as your distance, you know, that isn't too intrusive, man. That doesn't go crazy. And I also like that it'll tell you the speed of the vehicle in front of you. Like it'll tell me what the distance is, along with what the speed is on the actual vehicle.
All them radar, the mitigation system are great for doing that. Yeah, I know what the vehicle, like I can be coming up on a vehicle and be like, oh, he's doing 66, so I know that I'm doing just a little bit faster than him, and I'll have to eventually, you know, work my way around him. Yeah,
sure.
so it's good. It's good having those, and the Kenworth I have has all that stuff too. So it does help out. The beeping can be annoying, but I guess it's something. I that's a trade off for me being a lot more comfortable in a Kenworth. You know what I mean? Like so.
One thing I
That's
do
just
like about the Freightliner though is the Passmart. The Passmart, man, I love that, dude.
Oh, that's my
yeah.
favorite.
We don't have that in the
Pass somebody-
Kenworth.
Yeah, sometimes you go to pass somebody and you're going 67 and you just don't quite have enough, and you're doing half a mile an hour faster than them, and it takes you forever. Boy, you can double hit that pedal and it gets by them at 70, which is nice, man. I do enjoy that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Wish they just
Yeah,
turned the trucks up to 70, but hey.
Yeah, like speaking of that, man, I thought about that, and I understand.
It appears that Trucking with Jesus could demonstrate the Passmart for us.
No, I learned early on, don't use it too early because that's when you're going to need it when you're out of those minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. I get
Yeah.
some days where I wake up and I have 0 seconds left and I ain't even used it for the day.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's a glitch. It's like a glitch in the system or some shit. I think it's a 12-hour period. Like if you use it last, like it's a 12-hour period instead of a 10-hour. I don't know. I know that I enjoyed it when I had it. But look, I look at it like this. Okay, I know the company and the speed limit thing is to do with the insurance and all that. But if they could work out to go up to 70 miles an hour, not only would that our new pay plan and everything, but that adds on just that little bit extra. It would help everybody get that just a little extra money. And I know several people that have turned down coming over here only because they don't at least do 70.
Oh,
yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, what's up?
Even at 70, you get some more miles,
I mean,
I know it'll pick up just that little bit extra, man. It could really help. I mean, maybe it's something they'll look into in the future. You never know. I mean, like when it's something that's addressed company wide and we really come out and we talk about it and show the benefits of it, then maybe they really can think about it in a different way,
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
Like, it's something to maybe consider, but I understand where they're coming from with it and why they do it. You have to, and maybe once they get more customers and, lock down better with their higher rate of hauling freight and they get more, customers lined up, maybe that's something they can think about later on down the road because they got that set up. It's easier for them to get that higher paying load to cover those extra miles you're going to get.
Yeah, for sure.
So there's things that you have to think about across the spectrum, of course, when it comes to stuff like that, what the effects it could have. So
yeah, it'd be nice to run
my light finally went red.
to make 700 miles in a day, That's for me.
I mean, I've
pushing it.
I've pulled it off at 67 before. I've got right at 710 or something like that. And that was just hauling. That was no traffic jams. That was coming down a hill, and that was running like extra fast with weight coming down the Rockies, and into Nebraska from Wyoming. And that day I picked up over 7. Well, I think I was right at pushing 7 in the mid 17s. Like 717, something like that. I don't remember what it was, but I was surprised. I was like, wow, yeah, finally. But yeah, with 70 miles an hour, you'd be able to pull that off every day.
TJ Jones, Bull of the Woods. The driver in the lower left says TWJ. That's my initials.
Yeah, TJ Jones.
Yeah, TJ, that is
TWJ.
Trucking with Jesus. He just, what'd I say?
Now I got to come up with a freaking nickname. Everybody has a nickname.
How about just Trucking with Jesus? We got Jesus.
Dumbass because I came by going to Baldwinsville by my mom's house. I left my spare key and I knew this would happen, man. I'm actually stopping by her house right now to get it back on the way up. Got out the truck this morning, man. I locked the door, walked out. I was like, man. So about 2 hours late today waiting for the locksmith. Yeah.
Hey, this truck will let you.
Freightliners.
Listen, we talked to Allen about his experience so far with GP. So how about you, Trucking with Jesus, TWJ?
Yeah, why don't you say your experience?
What do you think about GP so far?
You can call me Pinky.
Okay, Piggy. What's your experience with GP Transco so far?
Pinky. Oh, I love it, man.
Pinky.
I was a temp the last 3 years. I made pretty good money, man. I cracked 91 year, and I did tried the local thing, and I did McLean for like 3 months, man. And I said, nah, I'm good. I lost too much weight. but you know, I've helped a lot of companies, but man, these guys, man, I used to work for like US Express. I did Prime, and I drive by other drivers. I wouldn't even wait, man. I see another GP driver. I'm hitting all the lights, waving. Man, these guys are awesome, man. You know, it's you know.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, I've never gone by a GP driver here and they not waved and like wave at each other. It's like a big family, dude. It really is.
Absolutely, I agree with that. Every GP driver I see, we're either flashing lights at each other or, you know, chucking the dicks out the window.
Getting on the seat. Hey, you got to CB. You know, get CB
I'm working on
like,
that.
See now if we can get them all to put a CB in the truck.
I'm copying T-Bone there. You know, I got the antenna and the wire. Just got to order my damn radio, and then I'll have that on the next run out. Sure.
I got the dual Striker SR A10 antennas with the light up coils when you key up on them. They light up blue to match the truck. They pretty badass.
I'm pretty much copying T-Bone. I'm pretty much stick and the Striker CB coming.
I got a Striker 447 HPC2.
That's what I'm running.
That's what I'll be running. Yeah.
It's a good little radio.
I'm fixing to order that tomorrow, actually. That way, when I get home for home time, I can load it all in the truck and bring it up.
Does that 2022 come wired for the CB with the antenna and everything?
I don't see an antenna. They say it has an antenna in it, but I don't have a radio hooked up.
No, it's got the cord in it, but the Freightliners have a shitty ass built-in antenna. You really have to put your own antenna on those because they have those built-in antennas and they just do not work good at all.
Yeah, they ain't working right.
I don't ever listen.
It's bad. I use mine for I keep it loud enough where if I roll up on something going on and everybody's chattering, I'll hear it well before I get there and I'll see what's going on.
Yeah, that's why I like to have something going wrong with your truck, someone to let you know, or you know, you
man. Everybody should, in my opinion, everybody should have a CB in their truck. That's just my opinion.
Matter of fact, when I was coming through Atlanta yesterday, that you know where 285 catches 75 and it does that curve around the exit. There was a jackknife truck right in that curve, right as you go down and come under the bridge there. So it was all jacked up. I knew about it before, you know, I made that turn. But it wasn't too backed up at that point yet. But somebody had, I don't even know how they did it, to be honest with you, but it happens.
Huh. Yeah, it's good to have.
He's done went live on us, Eric.
What's up?
I said B's knees done went live on us too.
Oh, what's B's knees going live?
Man,
you can't be doing that, man. That's YouTube etiquette, man.
He's like,
that sounds like every typical YouTube trucker.
Yeah, I seen the notification for post trip too. In a minute, I bet Coach jumps off and goes live.
Hey, Tony, don't come. Don't come. Don't come.
What's that, Coach?
It won't be for too long before I go live.
Don't come.
Yeah. Well, we've been on what, an hour and a half?
I'm trying to get Tony to say, I'm coming.
Oh, I'm coming.
I'm coming. Dude, that fucking TikTok's fucking hilarious.
7 hours too.
If you ain't fell on the trick, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to ask him that 2022. Does that got a Park Smart system on it? Is that what it's got?
Yeah. As far as the what do they call it? Bear with me here. Talking about the optimized idle.
The EPU.
Yeah, it's the EPU, which is the optimized idle. You know, like right now,
it's got the battery pack, air conditioner, and heater with the optimized idle.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty warm out here. It's reading 116 on the thermometer, but it's about 100 degrees out here in Texas, and I mean it'll shut the truck off a little bit, but with it being so hot, it actually turned the truck on and run the AC in the front as well.
Yeah, the EPUs I think is like, first of all, you don't have the noise that goes along with the APU like you do, but the battery packs, man, they'll run the air conditioner, the TV, all my cameras and shit that are hooked up all the time for about 8 hours before it kicks on the truck. Depending on really how hot it is. If it's real hot, it's like 4 hours it'll crank the truck up because it's in that air conditioner full force. But that's only if we sit. As a team, man, we don't really sit that long unless, like today, like we just got our truck fixed and there's really nothing. We did try to pick up a load, but I don't have my tanker endorsement, and it was those big ass totes full of liquid, and technically I can't run it, so I had to not take that load, and we kind of got stuck for the rest of the evening without anything. But I'll get paid for it, so it's no big deal. We'll get something in the morning. So
yeah, that's me. I delivered at like 2 o'clock, and they don't have a load for me till tomorrow, which is fine.
Yeah, it's just we were rushing out of there. We got our stuff done and everything, and it just happened. The broker didn't tell anybody that it required a tanker, and I just don't have my endorsements. I haven't gone and got any endorsements, man. I need to do that.
Same here.
So when that
Coach,
comes across that situation like that, I'll be able to haul.
Hey, Coach, you got endorsements?
I can't hear you.
Do you have endorsements,
do you have any
Coach?
endorsements, Coach?
I have tanker endorsement. I let my hazmat go a long time ago.
Yeah, that's what I need to go get. My tanker's only like $45. It's easy. Like I've already passed the practice test for the thing over and over, just practicing, and I just haven't gone and got it. They told me when I first started here, the only thing they ever really do besides regular dry van, occasionally they haul totes with like agriculture liquid in it, pesticides or whatever, or fertilizers, and you have to have a tanker endorsement for those totes because some of them can be half full, and when you hit the brakes, they can easily surge on you, and you got to know how to handle that surge. Which in those totes, man, if they're full, they don't hardly surge at all. It's a fact. It's just a DOT rule. If you don't have a endorsement, you can't drive it, and I wasn't about to risk it, and neither was the company. So
it'll push you forward a little bit and backward. It'll pull you backwards and push you forward a little bit.
Barely. I mean, you're not talking about like a surge like a fuel truck tanker that's got and even those, they still got the baffles in them and everything. You just gotta know what it does. You just gotta know how it feels, and that really takes with anything in trucking. That's just practice. The more experience you get, the better you get with handling anything like that. So.
I pulled some smooth bore chemical tankers, and those things will rock your damn world.
Oh, smooth bore. So you don't have no baffles or anything in them, right?
Oh, it rocked your world.
Wham! Golly, I bet.
Yeah,
I don't know if I like it.
Chemical tankers don't have baffles.
Right. That's true.
It'll rock your world.
Yeah, were you pulling your handbrake going down? Were you pulling your trolley brake going down like steep slopes and muddy, icy stuff? You weren't? I'd hope so. Oh, raise your hand if you don't like RVT.
Raise your hand of what?
If you don't like RVT.
I don't know.
Just raise your damn hand, Tony. Just join the cult and raise your hand, Tony.
He's a pretty good trainer, right?
Ah! Yeah, I guess if you like it from a scammer, I bet he scammed how big it was too. Man, wasn't it just like a year and a half ago he was talking about his the Red Viking wife was like the best lady ever? Wasn't that just like a year and a half ago? Not even that long ago, like a year ago?
Not even that long ago.
Shit. He moves quick.
You got the comment.
That's what she said. That's what she said. I don't like him either. Well, that's 6 out of 6. So
DQ Patrick.
yeah, man.
Well, man, we've been on here about an hour and a half.
Yeah, we can cut it.
Bob, they're actually loading my trailer at the moment. I know Coach is wanting to do a live.
I 30 more minutes.
Right. We'll stop over there, man.
My official time is 7 o'clock Central. That's the official time.
Oh, I don't even know what time it is. 6:30.
It's 6:30 right now. Yeah. Yeah, man, this fucking weather's been hot as shit. I remember it being cold as shit too long, and all of a sudden it's scorching outside. Like a couple weekends ago, all the way down to Knoxville, it was like 48 degrees during the day.
Yeah, we had like a week of spring and then a big snowstorm and then hot.
Well, I saw it last year. I saw it snow, and I was over in the Rockies up there in Nevada. It was actually Nevada, and it was snowing. The last time I went through there, I went through sleet, snow, then hailstorm with lightning.
There it goes.
All in a matter of 40 miles. 40 miles. Like, I experienced all that. And that's the Rockies for you, especially over there when you get in southeastern Wyoming, where you have a lot of severe weather that can pop up there from the downsloping and it causes this. It's called leaf cyclogenesis. I could get into it, but anyway, it pretty much can spawn off some snow and stuff in the upper level, like in the higher elevations, and then when you get down a little bit, you got like a storm going on with lightning and hail and shit because you still got a lot of cold air aloft. So you get these big ass hailstones, and I went through it one day. It was rough. It wasn't big enough to cause any damage on anything, but there. Yeah, I know.
You should have been a weatherman.
I know. I was doing
we never know
storm
whether
chase,
you're going to talk about this or that.
As much as it's been raining in Texas, I'm surprised it ain't raining now. It's raining nonstop for the last month in Texas. Now I'm down here and it's hot as hell.
I'm up here in Illinois, and it's like my temperature says 93 degrees, so it's not exactly cool up here. It's humid too.
Mine says 116.
Wow, that's warm.
Yeah, but I'm up here north of Austin, so
yeah,
and just west of Killeen.
Well, guys, I guess we can end this up, man. I do need it. I got to get off here soon. We'll pop in. I'll pop in your live stream, Coach. Everybody, we all need to go there. Once we go there and show some support on his live feed when he goes live. Everybody, he came over here and
everybody
gave me a hand, helped me out.
If you don't mind, Eric, I'd like to Trucking with Jesus got his channel up now. He's getting started, so give him a follow too.
Yeah, man. I'm not trying to get monetized or anything, but just give people information on this company because all the BS drama out there. And I see people on there, man, be like, "Oh, thank God, I was about to go GP. Thanks for the information." It's just a bunch of BS. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it is a bunch of BS, man. You're right. It is. I hate when people do that. Like I
and everything out there. It is.
Yeah.
To answer your question, Boom Bang, I haven't ever gotten a phone call for being too close to somebody, but I don't.
No. They don't monitor their cameras like that. They only look at their cameras if there's an incident. I guarantee you, they don't sit around doing that shit, man. They're not out here trying to look. They do monitor safety, and I guess if you're new, they might just check it every once in a while to look out, but you don't have to have the inside camera. That's an extra 2 cents a mile, though, if you do allow them to put the inward facing. But the outside camera they run, dude, they've only called me when I had a hard break from an incident where a car cut me off and I was able to avoid an accident. But yeah,
you're the captain of the ship, and they don't really mess with you. They let you run your mile.
Yeah, they don't mess with you, man, over here, dude. I have had one call, and it was for a reason. I had a car cut me off. I literally had to move. I had to cut around the car to avoid an accident, and that was. And we went over the video. She actually sent me the video so I could see what happened, and I could post it online if I wanted to after we discussed it. So
I'll tell you what, I have had a few phone calls for safety, but it was for, hey, the weather's kind of crappy out there. Is everything okay? How's the weather? Which I think is
I've
really
had
cool
this.
of them.
Hey, you're about to be going into an area where there's some high crosswinds, and we see that you're not loaded very heavy. Do you want to? Actually, we think that you should stop. We'll pay you for your delay. I've actually heard that before.
To me, man. They done that to me, and that blew my mind.
Yeah, it did. It blew my mind. And that's one thing everybody should know about GP Transco over here is that they really, really are focused on safety. Their safety guys are really cool dudes, man.
Because they asked, you know, it's pretty. There's some weather down there. Is everything all right? And I'll be like, yeah, it's fine right now. And they go, okay, just so you know, you can pull over if it gets bad, and we'll take care of it.
But they give you the option too. If you're like, nah, it's not too bad, I'm fine. They're like, okay, you know what I mean? They don't.
Yeah. They didn't force me to stop. They just say, look, I'm going to let you know that it is pretty bad in front of you. I would advise you to stop, but you know, if you think you can make it, just be careful. And if it gets too bad, please pull over. You know, that's pretty much how it goes. And dude, anytime that I wasn't even into the wind area yet, and they're calling me to warn me ahead of time, you know, and I think stuff like that it really goes a long way to show that they are dedicated to keeping this a safe and family-oriented type company. Where hey, buddy, I just call you, let you know, be careful. You know.
And no forced dispatch. You need to run these miles. They let you do what you feel comfortable with, which is nice. You know what I mean? They're not.
Yeah, I think Coach. Somebody asked about the forced dispatch. I think it was Coach earlier, but it's
Coach
not. I wouldn't call it a forced dispatch because it's not really like if you don't want to load, you're able to turn it down. It's just I'm saying personally, I don't turn down loads, man. I'm out here to fucking run miles. You know, so that's not really an issue that I've had to face. You know, and if it's something that gets in my way about something important, or I just don't feel comfortable. They know that I'll be like, I don't want to run downtown. I don't want to go to New York City. I don't want to go as a team driver. I don't want to be in cities that much anyway. I want to be running the open roads and picking up those long miles, you know, and they know that. They know what I wanted when I came here because they talked to me on the phone the very first day and said, how do you want to run? And they took that in my profile, and that's in my profile, so they know that. They know what.
In orientation, they asked me what cities I didn't want to go to. You know, most companies don't do that. They expect you to run everywhere. You know, I told them no Philly, stuff like that. You know, I'll go if I, really have to. But they don't force me to go down there, which is nice.
Right. You know, actually, my dispatcher called me to. Go ahead, buddy.
Oh, sorry, man. No, I was just gonna say that's what I love about it too, and it still blows my mind. They know I like going to like South Dakota, out on the 6, like you said, get the miles and everything, keep me away from the cities as much as possible. And they do that. That's what's so awesome about them. They do their best to keep me away from the city and out here getting the miles in South Dakota, and now not all the time, but if they can, they try to do it. And I think that, like he said, that says something to me, man, and that's really cool.
You know what? I actually noticed. I'll point out another thing. You know, when all the riots, the peaceful protests were going on, they did everything they could to keep us out of those damn cities. They really did. They did everything they could, and they kept most people out of those cities. And I remember one time I had to go close to one or something like that, and he asked me, he said, "Are you okay with this?" And I'm coming up on a load if I still get down there to go to Seattle tomorrow afternoon to go ahead and head to Seattle for the weekend. And he asked me first because he knows I don't like going into like the big cities like that. And he's like, "Are you okay with going to Seattle?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine. That's no biggie. Let's go." Because right now I need the miles like that. I need to rack up some miles because I want to save a lot of money right now. And that's what I'm trying to focus on. So I'm like, yeah, I don't care. Let's go. So, they know what I like and they know what I don't like, and they'll ask me ahead of time if it's something that kind of like interferes with that. They'll just make sure I'm okay with it first. And usually most of the time, like I said, I'm about getting miles and I'm okay with it. But I have my
I've
bad
never seen
days.
a
Don't get
company
me
do
wrong.
that, man.
Boombang asked, where do they send you all the most?
I mean,
Well,
I
most
ran a lot of
runs,
80 corridor. You know what I mean? I've been
yeah,
out
it's
80.
mostly it's a lot of 80. There is some south and or like there is some east and southeast. They really don't run Florida at all, from what I understand. They go to Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. All I've gone as far as teams go, you might as well expect to go anywhere, including Florida, if you ask to go. Like if I want to go take a vacation there, I'm sure they'll find me a load there and back. But they don't like try to run down there. But they run as far as single seats. I know they got locals too that run Chicago area. But it's kind of a. I've seen
Doesn't
trucks all the
keep
way
that.
out west though, and I've seen single seats down in Los Angeles because they have a California terminal also. A lot of people don't even realize that they have a California terminal.
As far as where I've ran,
So
it's been
Is that a
from Ohio
terminal or just a
to
drop yard?
Colorado and stuff. So, you know, a lot of
from what
I-80.
I understand, it's a
Is there an
small
actual
terminal.
terminal out there? Yeah,
I don't know. They have a representative from California I've talked to before that worked in California.
Dispatcher's in California, actually.
Yeah. So yeah, I believe they got offices and everything out there. I don't know where it's at, but from what I understand, it's called a terminal. I've been told
Now,
it's
I
a
heard
terminal.
they have a shared drop yard that's in Ontario. I overheard another
Oh,
driver.
I've been to that one. Everybody and their mother knows that one. That's at oh man, I can't think of the company. They drive the red trucks, man.
U.S. Express.
I think it might be you, but they have a big drop yard and they let other companies share it. And it's right there by the Ontario, pretty close to Ontario TA and stuff right there in that. It's in that area. You can shoot right over from it if it's because you had to be daytime. But GP Transco will also pay for your parking spot if there aren't any other parking spots and there's still paid spots left. So if you know you're going to be late coming in, you can go ahead and reserve a spot, and GP Transco will reimburse you for that.
See, that I haven't been doing because I wasn't aware. Originally, during orientation, they told me they don't cover that pay. But I've come into South late where I've had to pay for it. Now it's good to know. You know?
Yeah, dude, just turn in your receipt. I don't know.
Yeah, they reimburse me every time
why
I've
they
had to
told
use
you
it.
that, but I was
Which isn't
told they
often.
reimburse. Maybe there was a misunderstanding there or something. But just turn in your receipt for it. I've been reimbursed.
Yeah, so if it's the case,
the way it was explained to me. Oh, sorry, buddy. The way it was explained to me was if there wasn't any other option, they'll cover it. But I've even reserved a spot before because I knew I was going to get there late, and I've never had a problem getting reimbursed. Matter of fact, I've had after hours asked me before, "Hey, you would need me to reserve you a spot?" So.
It's just maybe it's something they don't advertise, but I think it's like that's like, I had run my truck in salt all winter, right? And I had a regular wash, but it really needed a good undercarriage and all that. They pay for the regular wash. They have a account at Blue Beacon, right? So I went there and Tony told me about this, and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna get everything washed under it and all that, and send that in. And I put in there as a little note, hey, washing it after a long winter to get the salt off and stuff. They reimbursed me for it. They're okay, man. I mean, I'm telling you, man, they really do what they can to help out with stuff like that. They understand that those things add up. You know what I mean? Like, and that takes away from our stuff. And as a company, other companies ought to do that shit, man. You know what? This company's got one of the lowest turnover rates too, because for the simple fact, people like it when they get here. They don't want to leave. Why do you think they're growing their company so fast?
Last two companies that I worked for, man, they didn't cover any of that. So if the wheels weren't turning, I wasn't earning, man. And it says a lot for a company to pay you when certain things happen to you. You know what I mean? Like detention pay and all that, man. It's a big reason why I chose.
That means they want to keep. That means they want to keep you around, and they appreciate your knowledge and your skill on the road.
And me coming back to trucking because I was out. My mother ended up having, getting sick and stuff. But I came back and I did a lot of homework on what trucking company to pick, and GP was just up there, man. I mean, for everything that they offer. It just spoke to me, man. So I was glad I applied. I glad I got accepted, and man, it's been great ever since I've been here, man. It's the best paying company I've worked for.
Well, that is good, man. That is good. Well, guys, let's man, he didn't have a wreck down there, did he? I didn't see it all like go bang, bang, bang. I mean, he wasn't watching the phone or anything. I don't see anything wrong with if somebody's like completely on their phone while driving, that's one thing. But if you go and start your phone recording and you're recording yourself driving, I mean, some people say stuff about it, but I don't know. I don't see him over there he wasn't trying to use his phone and shit. He just glanced down, and everybody glances at their mirror, glances at their dash, glances at shit. You know, you have to do that while driving. So I say just be careful, you know.
Yeah, he probably just got in a spot to head back to.
Yeah, but, well, guys, man, I really got to. I really got to get off here to call the evening. Coach, we'll come over. I'll come over and jump in your live stream. Maybe we all will come over and say hi.
All right.
Hey, man, Allen, it was nice to meet you and talk to you, man. I'm glad
You too, brother.
Here at our company.
Catch up maybe at the yard. Run into you one of these days.
All right. And for you down trucking with Jesus, sorry you like whatever happened. I don't know. I think he said he had to do something real quick or something. I think he actually has stopped. He's actually stopped because I can hear the sound.
I think the stream needs some Jesus going.
Jesus is just all right with me.
All right, Tony. Tell Milo I said what's up.
Hang on.
Oh, y'all have a good one. All right.
There he is, Milo.
Oh, Milo. Milo's gonna tell everybody bye. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. Be safe. If you're interested in GP, as you can see down in the bottom down there, GP Recruiting, 1-800-460-5071. My driver reference is Red Monkey Podcast or Red Monkey Trucking. Either one of the two. Y'all have a great day. Red Monkey signing out.